Hello and welcome to another episode of Mail Call Madness. I guess episode 12.
12. And I'm back.
I guess you're back. We're joined again by Domtober, who finished up his vacation. Maybe we'll get some tales from local Walmarts or whatnot. He did a little hunting, so maybe he'll tell us some stuff that went on down there. But we are back. Like I said, this is episode 12. I guess we're gonna keep counting them, at least for a little bit, every episode. So we have a couple things. This may be a short show or it may not. Just depends on how things start spinning. So, as always, Dom, you want to kick us off with a package opening?
Sure. So, I actually had a bunch of packages that were just lying around for a while, so need to get them taken care of. So, I'm going to start off with a one that I just got. I'm curious. I have no idea what's in it. So, it's this big. So, I don't know what it is, what it can be.
Boba Fett.
You know what? It could be Boba Fett. I don't know. It could be something else. Because, like I said, I have not. All right, let's see what we got here. Got some paper.
Only Dom could stumble into a Walmart in South Carolina, was it? And walk out with a Walmart blanket, or I'm sorry, a Boba Fett blanket, which I see hanging on the back of your chair there.
Exactly. Oh, pretty cool. So this big box, right? This box right here. Wound up putting this in there. I got the Endor. With
okay, so is that the Hasbro PulseCon exclusive?
Yes, the Hasbro Pulse, the 2-pack Endor and B2 Emo. Which
okay, so
cool.
that is the exclusive though, right?
Yes, it is.
From the con or whatever they're calling
it. You're going to get it at the con.
And they got that pretty quick.
Yeah, it did, right? And I don't know if they still have it on Hasbro Pulse, but
spin it around. I don't know. Spin it around and take a look at the back. I remember that. It wasn't a bad. It's just black. Okay, well that's.
There's all black. Yeah, it's like fingerprints. I think little fingerprints in the back, like little.
That's a fingerprint magnet on the back of it. All right, well that's pretty cool. And they got it to you super quick.
It did exactly. I wasn't expecting it soon because apparently they had the release dates like late fall, maybe early next year, but it was December. I don't know.
All right, well because we're kind of catching up. Dom is catching up from his vacation. I'm actually getting ready to go on a little bit of a vacation next week. Hopefully, I'll be able to join in on next week's show. Really depends on how the internet connection is where I'm at. I'm going to be staying with my cousin, Dusty Baker 1970. Most people have probably seen him in the chat, big Star Wars fan. So I'll be staying with him. Internet connection, hopefully it's pretty solid, probably is. And if so, I'll be joining in. But so Dom and I think each have 3 things to open. So I'm going to do some back-to-back stuff here. I'm going to open up real quick, and I kind of pre-opened it. Whoops, let me switch us around here.
There you go.
Kind of pre-opened it. Know what it is. Something's been sitting back there behind me for a while to open. Nothing really great. I got a feeling this is going to be another Star Wars centric show like it was last week. Which is good. We have a lot of Star Wars fans out there, but we like to mix it up a little bit.
But it's so funny that I haven't been able to get any of like other things that I do order, and it seems like I mostly have Star Wars stuff, but I do order
most Star Wars. Yeah, most stuff I buy is Star Wars too. But so don't ask me how much I paid for this because I really don't remember. I want to say it was around $40 or $50, so I think that's not a bad deal. Actually.
Good deal. It's a good deal.
But it's a 9/8 CBCS 9/8 of the Virgin Star Wars Adventures 22 with Rey on the cover, the Momoka.
Oh, that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, so I have the Yoda, and so I'm kind of putting together. It's not really even a run, really, but I'm kind of trying to collect CBCS 9/8 because I'm a completionist and have OCD. CBCS 9/8 of her action. I'm sorry, of her Star Wars adventures. So there was the Yoda, there's
Darth
this
Maul.
one, there's the Maul, and there's the Vader.
I think it's Vader.
The Vader comes in several different limited quantities. I think there's obviously the Order 66 is the most scarce, and that one's doubt I'll get that one, but maybe. So yeah, got this. I didn't pay a lot. Like I said, I think I paid like $40 for it. So
that's actually pretty good.
Not one of her more yeah, it's pretty, that one and the Yoda is probably not one of the more popular ones. Obviously the Darth Maul and the Vader, because they're just more popular characters. But
I got the New York Comic Con exclusive from NYCC of Visions Ronin. It was the Virgin cover. Yeah, that I'm telling you, Jedi. I know you don't like your Visions, but this book is really awesome.
I'm joking. Yeah, no, I like that one cover. In fact, I said it when I was on Tales a little over a week ago. I said I actually like that cover. If it's the cover I'm thinking of, is it like a chrome version of or whatever, or full version?
Well, it's the version, the Virgin cover of the they have like the silhouette of the Jedi, and then you see Ronin on the cover. It's not the black and white one. It's the
A cover, right?
It's the A cover, but the Virgin.
Yeah. No, I like the A cover. Yeah. No, that was a cool cover. I mean, I'm not gonna read it, but yeah, I like the cover. The art of it looked great.
It's funny. You have Ewoks there. You got a samurai, Afro samurai.
When's the new Vision dropping? When is that? Next year or is it
next year?
Next year. All right. I got a little time because I got a feeling I'm going to end up doing the same thing, watching that in a language I don't understand. We'll see. All right.
Cool.
Speaking of things to watch, we are going to do a quick review of some things that I was watching this past week. Dom was too busy getting suntan and raiding the local Walmarts down in South Carolina. But so a couple things that I was watching, maybe actually I guess I binged them because I watched both. I watched both of these. One of them was actually 2 seasons. I watched it all over the weekend pretty much. So the first one, Cobra Kai season 5. I know, Dom, you said you're way behind on this. You're back on season 1.
But I know it's okay.
And so let me just go ahead and go to the next show. I mean, it was good. It was good. I like it, but it's the same thing. It's like the same thing every season. It seems like it's kind of like, I'm probably gonna piss Pete off, but it's almost like wrestling in a way. It's the same shit. It's the same shit. It's a male. I don't want to say that. I don't want to seem sexist, but it's a soap opera for fighting, basically, because that's all they do. They fight.
Well, the one thing I know about,
get tired of watching them fight.
Well, the one thing I know about Cobra Kai is that every season they have one of the main bad guys show up. Like all the bad guys in all the episodes, they're all coming back. Like all the old Cobra Kai trainers. Yeah.
They're bringing in all the old characters from the movies. I think really the only one they haven't brought back was what was the I'm not gonna be able to think of her name. The female, the girl, the lady. She played in
Elizabeth Shue.
No, they brought her back. No,
they brought her back the first season.
Yeah, no, she was the one that was she was actually the fighter in like number 4 or something like that. She was.
I know what you're talking about. Is that the one he goes to Japan?
No, that's Ralph Macchio. No, this one doesn't have Ralph Macchio in it. It has this girl. Oh man.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Okay, I know. Are they going to bring it back?
I'm going to Google it real quick, and I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Hilary Swank. Thank you.
Oh,
Okay,
Hilary
that
Swank.
didn't
Oh,
take as long as I thought. Hilary Swank. That's the only character, the only actor they haven't brought back yet. Seems like.
hmm.
So, but this one was good. You know, sides are always getting mixed up about who's mad with who. There's always some drama going on with this crowd. But I don't know. It was fun. I watched it. It's like 10 episodes, I think. I went through it in like maybe 2 days, 3 days, maybe 3 days, because I was mixing this up with this other show I'm about to talk about. But yeah, so this was fun. Recommended. It's Netflix. You're already paying for Netflix. Give it a watch if you're bored. It was fun, and it's still going. There's going to be a season 6 because the way it ended. I won't spoil it, but the way it ended,
They're saying 7 seasons. I think one more
is
season.
there 7? Is that what they're?
I think they're talking.
All right.
I think that's
I
why.
was kind of hoping this would be the last season. I'm not saying that because it was bad, because it was a fun one, but at the same time, I'm like, what are they going to do next? I mean, it's like everybody
So
is.
apparently, I don't know if it's true, but they're bringing back Mr. Miyagi, but kind of a younger version.
He's dead.
I know he is.
No, I mean the character is dead.
I know, but remember the magic of TV.
But I mean, it wouldn't fit the storyline unless it's well, I guess they could do a flashback.
Yeah, I think a flashback is so I don't know.
Yeah, because he's dead in the storyline, and so anyway, check that out. The next one I'm going to talk about is I stumbled across this one because I was just I don't know how I came across it. I think I was just going through Hulu and I saw it, and after watching, especially season 1 was really good. I thought funny. This may be one of the better shows that you, the viewers out there, may not be watching, and some of you may be watching it, and I'd be interested to see what you all think about it. But Reservation Dogs, and it was co-created and produced by
Taika
Waititi, who's obviously has ties to Star Wars and Marvel. This doesn't have any ties to Star Wars and Marvel. It's the story of a group of Native American teenagers. They're teenagers, and they're growing up on a reservation in Oklahoma, and they had some recent tragedy in their life, and they're trying to make money and go to California because it's a dream of theirs, and it's just funny. And the show kind of focuses on them, these four teenagers, but it's also about their parents and their families and friends on the reservation. I thought it was funny because obviously I'm not Native American, but I just thought it was funny because a lot of the characters in here, and I'm sure they probably did this on purpose, they have ties, real ties to their heritage. At the same time, their modern day influences are very apparent in their lives and accepted, like Sonic. They always talk about how much they like Sonic driving it and stuff here. And it's just pretty funny. I didn't know I was going to like it as much as I did until I started watching it. Episode 1 was really good, especially like the warrior spirit, warrior spirit that visits them and talks to them.
Yeah, this is actually
like this wise advice because he's hilarious.
This is like another show that's on my to watch list. Me and my wife put together so many. Just really.
I highly recommend this. Like again, I maybe it's just me that didn't know about this, and maybe I'm the one that's behind on this one. But I just think you don't hear a lot about it. Maybe it's just because I don't have my ear to the ground on it, so to speak. But there's just a lot of it's really good, and like I said, it may be one of the better shows that people aren't watching because it has been picked up for a 3rd season, which is cool. I'll watch it again. Season 1 was just awesome, and that's season 2 kind of. I mean, it was good, but it kind of wasn't as funny as season 1. Season 1 was really good, so check it out if you haven't. Again, it's a typical I think 10 episodes a season or something like that. So it's pretty good. All right, so we are zooming through this. Like I said, we don't have a whole lot of content this show because, like I said, we're playing catch up. Dom, you want to open up another package?
Sure, we got another one. All right, I got this one. Yeah, I'll open this one up. I think I know what this is. I got this yesterday, and because I have other packages here, I'm trying to figure out. There's one thing that I'm waiting for, and I'm not sure when it's coming. Because everybody seems to be having them already. They all online already. People have them already, so I'm kind of. Is this
they're getting them before you? That is strange.
Oh wow! Here we go again. This is number 3. I have this.
I know I've seen that one before.
This is number 4. So
why you order so many of those, Dom? I feel like I feel like I ask this question every episode. You just forget. Write this shit down.
No, you know what it is? I buy them. To be honest with you, I buy them, and then like the pre-orders take forever to come, and then I see them that they have them available to ship now. And I buy them. The next thing you know. But listen, like I always said, is you can never have too many Boba Fett's. Remember that.
Well, you are living that. That is not just that is not a that is a practice what you preach thing for you, because you
just think of all the money I spent on Boba Fett, and I get no credits, no bounty, just Boba Fett.
Well, let me whoops, about knocked my mouse across my desk here. Let me open up another one real quick.
Okay.
So this one so Dom confessed that he has been so busy that he did not and I kind of pre-opened this, so I wouldn't have to fight with the tape. Dom did confess when we were talking before we started taping, he has not watched the episode that Wayseeker and I recorded last week. It's on his to-do list. But when he does, he'll see that I blamed him for this.
And I'd like to thank Wayseeker for stepping in for me when I wasn't here.
He did awesome. He did. He did an awesome job, and he is welcome back anytime. In fact, we may twist his arm to come back. He did such a great job. So last week, Dom, I got these, and I told everyone I may never actually open these because I like how they look in the can. But I guess I did kind of catch the sickness because I started ordering some because GameStop had some of them marked down, and I want to say maybe it was free shipping. So I got another of the Vaders, and I got 3 of the Jawas.
Nice.
3 of the Jawas. So I'll set those over there. And again, may never open these. I really don't know, man. You might have to talk me into opening these.
Well, listen, because you can still keep the can,
man.
You can still keep the can.
Yeah, but it's not sealed anymore, man.
I know, but they have protector cases for the cans and the thing. You can put it in. I got my Boba Fett's over there that eventually I'm gonna put them up with the other Boba Fett's up on the wall. I know. Look,
the sad thing is I have more sodas coming in. Well, my C3POs have not shipped yet, man. I'm pissed about that. I don't know what is going on. That was from GameStop. I ordered these. Of course, I pre-ordered the C3POs, and I don't know what's taking some things so long to get here.
They got the Padme coming out. Padme's coming out soon, and
I pre-ordered the Padme too.
I didn't pre-order the Padme.
I did. Yeah, they come out in December. So
yeah.
Again, I think I ordered through GameStop, so I'll probably get them in February. But yeah.
You know,
in fact, I'm not going to open it today. I just got a package from Funko that nice. I believe has more sodas in it. So,
well, I actually ordered. I got a Fright Night Funko pack that I got when Fright Night was in New York City, but they had the ones that they were on the Funko shop, and I was able to snag one. I haven't opened it yet. So you get 3 pops. You get Freddy Funko, who is the mascot of Funko. Disguised as monsters because it's Monster Fest, like the creature from the Black Lagoon, Nosferatu, a zombie, ghost, a spirit.
What are those selling for on for the sealed boxes? Because I know you did a Star Wars, or not Star Wars, but
when it first dropped, the box was $115 to get it. When they sold out, the boxes were up to $400 online.
Holy, that's more than those last ones you bought were. Like the ones with.
But now, it kind of it kind of dropped now, so it's not that much. But it's the Freddy Funkos. But there was a box that was given out at New York City Comic Con, and the Funkos that are in there are limited to 1,600 pieces, and the sodas are limited to like 2,000 to 1,500 pieces. And that box is actually going for a lot of money because it was everything's limited in that box. But you know what? I'm pissed because on the Dark Side show, I had a picture of a prototype that they gave out to participants in the Funko the Fright Night event that they had there, and people got little packages with Funko prototypes, and one guy got the Boba Fett prototype.
Dude, Dom, man, come on! You got a free Boba Fett while you were there, didn't you? Did you get like a free sideshow or something?
Oh yeah, free. The 6
don't be
scale.
greedy, man.
Well, I'm gonna have to do a review on it. I have to do a review. But I'm just saying. But the Funko, look, I have autographed ones. I have regular ones. I want prototype ones. I want to have a mixture of everything up there. So when people see it, oh shit, I want this wall.
So this review that you have to do of the sideshow, or do you have to post it on a certain IG?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna post it and send it to my brother, Geek Astronomy. He's and then he's gonna send it out to Zach from Diamond Select, which awesome guy. If you get a chance to meet him, he's really a cool dude, and he's really good, and he took care of me at the con, and I really appreciate that. And I gotta do a review for him.
Yeah, one of these days. We were talking before the show. I know Dom, Marco, and Pete are all going to Baltimore, whatever they're calling that.
2 weeks, Baltimore Comic Con. It actually supposed to premiere before New York, and
I came very close to trying to work that into my trip to the mainland, and it just didn't work out. That would have been super cool.
That would have been cool. We would have
meet everybody.
Eventually, we're gonna get to meet. I think what, maybe we'll meet halfway. You go to Texas, I'll meet you in Texas, or if you go to San Diego, I'll meet you in San Diego. Hawaii, I'll definitely get to Hawaii one day. That's one of my destinations to go to eventually.
Yeah.
I
don't want people to come to Hawaii just to go to a con. You come to Hawaii, dude.
I want to go to Hawaii. For the sake of going to Hawaii, but then if I'm close to you, I want to meet up with you. Go out to dinner one night with you and the missus. We go out and we can we can have a night and talk Star Wars.
Yeah, I think the missus will roll their eyes and talk about us. I think.
Yep, exactly. Yeah. I dragged my poor wife.
All right, let's bring up this next thing. So I asked Dom. I said, "Hey, Dom, because I know you're busy. Dom's, he's working double shifts and overtime, trying to pay off all the money he spent down in South Carolina at Walmart. I just can't let that go." And then so I said, "Hey, man, we're gonna build some slides, but send me some of the new stuff that dropped." And I said, "But send me your top 3 or 4 or whatever." And next thing I know, I hear the chat going ding, 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 ding. Dom's just like dropping. I was like, "Dom, too much, man. Roll it back."
I know.
Give me your favorites. So here's Dom's picks of the week. So go ahead, Dom.
This is
everything
cool.
you sent me, I'm just going to go ahead and be upfront. Everything you sent me did not make its way onto this slide.
All right, no problem. Hey, listen, I was putting out a choice of what we could talk about because there was a few things that dropped. So this is dropping from Amazon pretty soon. It hasn't dropped yet. Look at all the different Spider-Man that we have. Enter the Spider-Verse opened up a whole new world of Spider-Man and Spider characters, related characters, which this is pretty cool. 5-pack. I actually like the 5-packs. I think the 5-pack.
I do too. You're kind of crawling around inside my head right now because again, I'm kind of the Star Wars, but when Star Wars comes out with these 5-packs too, I'm kind of just drawn to them because they're a little different and a little more variety than what we're used to seeing with just the regular one per package. Where these are more, I don't know, different.
Look, I wish they would come out with a 5-pack of Boba Fett when he was in the Clone Wars as a kid holding Jango's helmet. All the different variants of Boba Fett, like 5 different ones, but a 5-pack. The evolution of Boba Fett. That'd be actually pretty cool.
So these are all Spider-Men?
Yes. All different
Prodigy, Hornet,
Prince of Arcane, Spider Armor MK, and then Spider Armor MK2. So
wow.
They're different versions of Spider-Man. And then on the right there, you have from Child's Collectibles, you have they came out a glow in the dark Endgame Spider-Man in kill mode. kill mode on when in Endgame when he was killing the aliens, and people complained that Spider-Man killed, which makes me laugh. But he was being attacked by mindless drones. So, but anyway.
So why is this one $20? Because that is a little more expensive than your average.
Because it's a special edition glow in the dark, and it's from a collaboration with Child's Collectibles, and
so it's a charity.
No. It's sponsored by another company, so it's like the sticker is from that company.
Okay, so it's not charity. I don't want to mislead anybody. So this is not a charity thing. Okay.
It's a glow in the dark pop. That's why it's money. It's more money. But it dropped today. It's actually online right now. So if you go, as we speak, we're filming this now, but when this premieres, it should still be online, hopefully. And the 5-pack should be dropping very soon. I don't know when on Amazon. Just keep checking. Eventually, it will drop. And I'm actually considering it because it's kind of unique.
I'm not going to buy this one, obviously, but I mean, you're right when you said that these are appealing to maybe you just are tired, because there comes a point, I think, in everyone's collecting. When you first get into collecting something, you just kind of you cast a wide net and you're just pulling in all kind of stuff, right? You're collecting stuff, and then as you collect more, you start refining that down to certain things. And I think these 5-packs are kind of something that maybe people that aren't going, are just like, hey, I'm tired of chasing everything that comes out there.
Exactly.
Hey, these 5-packs come out every month or two. This will just kind of get my collecting. This will scratch my collecting itch, and I'm still collecting pops if you like pops.
Well, now you see these characters are not going to come out individually. They're just for this set. So if you collect Spider-Man, definitely these would be perfect collection.
Okay, so next, whoops, I got these out of order. I wanted to talk about this one first.
Okay, so this is happening soon. Star Wars Bring Home the Galaxy, where they drop a couple little things here and there, like once a week they're gonna have some stuff. Like they'll drop like for Endor, like for every show that they had like a Mando Monday, and they drop stuff and stuff like that. So I think it's pretty cool. I like the Lego Razor Crest. If you collect Lego, it's pretty cool. If I did collect it, I would definitely like to get that. But it is pretty cool, the Razor Crest. And then the Boba Fett inspired clothing.
Now, is that kids clothing or is that
kids clothing? Yeah, I don't know if it's adults. I didn't really look at it, but it looks like kids. You got mittens and you got booties. And, I might just buy it because it's Boba Fett to put it away.
I think you probably will, Tom.
Yeah. Hey, I bought the jacket from Columbia. I bought the sneakers. I bought 2 pairs of the sneakers.
The scarf looks pretty cool. I could see a grown man sporting the scarf. Now the other stuff, the jacket, if it fits, cool, but I can't really necessarily see a grown man wearing Boba Fett mittens and galoshes. I just kind of I can't.
But then again, I might, what I'm saying, because it's just me.
You might.
And then we have a baby Ewok, a little Ewok that's coming out because they have like these like pets, they're making babies of like all the characters of Star Wars, and they have like I guess it's all expired from Grogu. So Grogu started, so that now they're trying to make babies of Catch Fire, all these little babies, but it's kind of cute, kids,
They are cute, but they also sit on the shelves a long time.
Yeah, and then when they go into clearance, wait the clearance. Yeah. It probably you'll get those things. And then last but not least, the helmet, the Clone Wars Trooper helmet, which is really cool.
So that's a full-size replica, like they do with the Black Series.
Yeah, the Black Series helmet. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I actually might.
Well, it says reveal, so that means what does it mean by reveal? Does that mean
revealing it to show what it looks like.
It sounds like
it's to show what it looks like.
Okay.
It's pretty badass.
And you probably touched on it real quick, but the ornament, is the Vader ornament the only one that's coming out, or are they coming out with others?
Well, they have other ornaments that came out for like Walmart and stuff like that, but this one for this particular, I don't know what this is going to be. Most likely Target, probably. It looks like a Target ornament. So.
All right. Well, yeah, those are cool. Those are cool. The ornament looks cool. I probably won't buy it, but I'm not really the Razor. I could see people interested in the Razor Crest too, because it's
Crest.
obviously a popular ship, and it's Lego, and of course you have Lego enthusiasts out there. All right, let's go back to what I showed quickly earlier, because this movie, I believe, unless they pushed it again, is coming out this weekend. In fact, coming out. This is airing on Friday, so it's out today, right? So.
They had the premiere in Times Square next to my job. I wasn't there when they had the premiere, which was kind of crazy. The Rock was there with all the cast, but they just dropped this from Hot Toys, which is pretty cool. You know, like I said, outside the realm of Star Wars and Hot Toys that I collect, I can't see myself getting it, but the people who do like DC, pretty cool. You have and it looks just like Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson.
Like I say, they did a pretty good job
the likeness
of capturing angry Rock, because you know, but yeah, you know, like you're saying, if you're just a Dwayne Johnson Rock collector, this would probably be something you'd want to, or if you're DC, because it's pretty cool. They did a pretty good job on it.
They definitely did, you know, but I believe it's $300. I believe.
Okay, I didn't even look at the price when I was going.
If I'm not mistaken, between $275 $300. I could be wrong, but the fact is that they did raise the prices on Hot Toys, which plastic, which really suck. But
yeah, so I'm not sure when it's going to, unless you said it and I was talking over you. When is this going to drop? Do we know?
Most likely
pre-order, probably, right?
It's pre-order 2023.
Okay.
Sometime like maybe late 2023.
Okay. Are you going to see? Are you going to go see this? So my son has already bought tickets. So the show, obviously, as everyone knows, drops on Fridays. So I am, as soon as the show drops, or you know, I'll hopefully I'll be able to meet everybody in the chat. As soon as the show's over, me and my son are going to see this. Obviously, the time difference in Hawaii, we can still do it on that Friday, but looking forward to it. So yeah, we've already got our tickets.
I don't have tickets yet, but I'll probably, if I get a chance, maybe I'll go see it. But I do got my tickets for Wakanda Forever. I can't wait for that. That's what I'm waiting for. I got my tickets opening night.
When does that come out?
The 11th, November 11th.
Okay, I'll be back. Okay.
Well, cool. November 11th, but we got tickets for the Thursday night, which is 4:00 show. So it'd be really cool to see that. You know, I'll see this. One of the guys at my job saw it, and he said it was okay.
Okay, I think it'll be. Again, I'm kind of easy to please unless it's Star Wars.
The Rock is the same in every movie.
Speaking of us being easy to please, I don't have any slides or graphics, but and I think you said you haven't finished it yet, but we'll talk real quick before we open our final packages. So She-Hulk, you and I have talked about She-Hulk throughout the season. You and I may be the only people on, I'm not sure about Pete, but you and I may be the only people on Rennavision that didn't hate.
I didn't hate it. Look, I knew what the series was going into the series. I read the comics in the 80s. I know what it's all about. This is a humor based on the characters in the Marvel universe. Disney is not gonna make these characters like this. They're just like this.
Here's what I loved. Here's what I loved about it. I told you this before the show, but so we can share it with the viewers. As I'm sitting there watching that finale, and I'm a little bit of a troll, not nearly on the troll level of some of our viewers, BK, but I'm a little bit of a troll, and my either one of my sons will tell you this as well. So the whole time I'm sitting there watching this show, you know, go off the rails, but it was a planned derailment, right? They knew what they were doing. I was sitting there thinking, oh wow, people are gonna hate this, and I just loved it. I love the fact that people were gonna hate it so bad.
You know what's so good about it?
I was like, yeah, I thought it was great. I liked it.
What's so good about the show is that they were trolling the trolls in the show. So the people that were trolling it, Kevin Feige and company got back at the trolls and made fun. When they were saying stupid things, they actually put those points in the show saying, we're aware of it. You know, we're aware of it. You know, we put it out there.
And the Kevin computer or whatever it was. Yeah. One thing I haven't seen, I'm sure people noticed it, but the way the little thing formed a little ball cap around it, around the little, like,
they actually wanted
LEDs
Kevin
or whatever.
Feige to really do the voice, but he declined. He didn't want to do the voice, which kind of makes me laugh. You know, come on, you're the creator of this cinematic universe. Be in it.
I thought it was fun all the way through. Again, I didn't read the comics, and I don't take it as seriously as apparently some people did or were expecting or did take it. So I thought it was fun all the way through. I laughed, if for no other reason than for how silly it was. I laughed
But it's
through
funny.
some of it.
It's fun.
I thought the Daredevil stuff, I thought the Walk of Shame with Daredevil was funny. I thought it was good. I thought it was fun. So, all right, Dom, how good is your final package that you're going to open? Because I think mine's pretty good.
Yours is good. Yours should be saved the best for last.
All right.
Like I said, these packages have been sitting here for a while, and I have no idea what's in them. So when I open them up, we're getting the first, because I've been sitting there so damn long. I don't know. And then again, I forget. And I'm lucky I know what I ate for breakfast yesterday. And I'm lucky I know what how to get home from South Carolina and all the Walmarts. All right, let's see.
How many Walmarts did you visit in South Carolina?
Well, actually, all kidding aside, we visit the one Walmart, went to Ollie's, went to Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobbies are cool.
Hobby Lobbies are cool. What else? Nothing big, but the Walmart that I went to, that in the other hotel we stayed at, they had a big selection, but they didn't have anything. You know what I mean? They had a big selection, but nothing at all.
I'm sorry. Did you say your hotel had a Walmart?
No, the Walmart was right next to it, right across the street.
Okay.
But they had a lot and nothing at all, if you know what I mean. The shelves were packed, but with nothing at all.
Yeah.
Because.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Didn't have what you were looking for.
Oh, okay. Oh, so. You see, it's all damaged too. This is why I don't like getting pops anymore. And I haven't gotten this. So I ordered this a while ago. And. Riva. But look, it's all damaged. There's a little bent right here. Look. I'll go right here. Right there in the corner. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
And damage. And I got a pop protector that came with it. So this has been sitting here for a while.
They should have put it in that pop protector before they shipped it to you.
You know what? It is. I go for. Oh, yeah. It could have, but I got this now for something else. I'm gonna put in it. I ordered a couple of other Boba Fett pops with different stickers, and yeah, I'm a sticker whore when it comes to the Funko Pops. I need to complete.
Yeah, that it's contagious a little bit too. So, all right. So I got two things to show. Let me put myself on the big screen. So actually, before I open that up, so this was in the mail today. The latest Insider 214. This has.
Yeah, man, that came real quick because the last one had Boba Fett on it.
So yeah, I have the Boba Fett one, and so this actually has. In fact, I opened it up and looked, and then I was talking to the guys in our other chat. So this has part 2 of the High Republic short story, the Prospector or something. It started off in 213, and I guess it ends. Actually, I think it ends in this one. I haven't read it yet, so I just got it. But it's got Vader on the cover. It's kind of a cool cover, I guess. It'd be a cool Virgin cover if there's probably some of those out there.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
I actually ordered a Virgin cover of one that's coming out.
So this, let me cover up my address and whatnot, but this is what I'm about to open.
There you go.
SideShow, and Dom guessed immediately what it was, and I'm sure everybody out there that is familiar with the Jedi kind of is probably pretty good odds on they know what it is too. So there are a couple of these that are coming out. I have 2 more of these, not of these, but of this character on order that are going.
Let me guess before you open it.
Year.
Let me guess. I think I know who it is. Art Connie. It's Art Connie from the Star Wars Holiday Special. And
I was gonna say, I'm glad you told me who that was because I didn't know who Art Connie was.
Art Connie, Ed Norton from the Honeymooners.
Oh, okay. So Okay, they sent me a. All right. I don't know if I was expecting this or not. I don't think I was. They sent me this book.
I have it. I got that book. It's like a
yeah, that's the same one they sent you, right?
Yeah, it's a coffee table book.
Okay. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
All right, cool. Cool. I don't know if I was expecting that, but cool. Sent me a note. Appreciate your business. All right, I got another box to open. It's my first time opening a SideShow package, so bear with me. Dom.
I love the boxes in the box.
Dom didn't warn me.
The boxes in a box are awesome all the time. All right. Here we go. Drum roll, please.
Boom. C3PO. I know a lot of people are like, people out there that are watching that maybe don't know me from the shows are like, ew, that what? That's what you're excited about? But if you know me, you know I'm like, oh man, this is cool. So this is my first SideShow C3PO, my first SideShow period.
It becomes a disease.
It
becomes a disease.
Yeah, because I've already pre-ordered. Like I said, I've already pre-ordered a couple more.
Yep.
So took it out of the plastic. I am going to open this.
Really?
And yes. I don't know if I'm going to pull it out of the box because I am going to display this. Yeah, there we go. The inside. I'm not going to take it out any more than this. I may do a quick IG video or something for me actually taking it out. But it's pretty much, I mean, it's pretty much, there's no assembly required. It is what it is. So pretty cool. Happy with it. Did the installment plan on this one to pay it off.
That's what I do.
It. That is that's my finale. So that's all we got.
Welcome to the club.
Dom, what you got, huh?
So welcome to the club.
Welcome to the sickness. Yeah, thank you.
That's it. Down with the sickness. Yeah, I have a few more. They just took out the money out for one a Chrome Stormtrooper that I just pre-ordered.
I remember you saying you were going to order that. Yeah.
Yeah. I have two more Boba Fett's I'm waiting for. I actually got the Boba Fett on the throne.
Well, they sent me. So they say I'm not going to show it because I think it's so they always send you that 15% off your next Marvel purchase little coupon thing.
Yeah.
Some of the bitches. They're going to get you. That's that lure. But hey, that's all we got for this show. I knew it was going to be a short one because we're actually, this is kind of the target that we've always been trying to hit. Is this kind of like 40-minute mark, somewhere in there. So we'll see if we continue to hit that next week. All right. And I will apologize to those that I've said we were going to do it this week. It just wasn't in the cards. We couldn't make the time to do it. But next week we are going to do a quick review like we do here of Halloween Ends. Again, I'm sorry. I said we're going to do it this week and we didn't do it. And we also might do, and I say might because this horror series or universe, whatever we're calling it, have always given me the weebie-jeebies. But there's also the new Hellraiser movie on Hulu. I don't know how Dom feels about Hellraiser, but those movies have always kind of gave me the creeps. So Dom may be able to talk me into watching that.
Well, listen, I would watch the original ones before you watch this. This is actually a reboot instead of
I've
male,
seen
female.
Some of it.
Yeah. Like you ever watch Phantasm with the spears, the balls, like the old guy. See, I love that type of horror. I like the horror from the 80s.
See, that's just the opposite. So to me, I don't mind we grew up about the same. We grew up at the same time, really. I mean, the slasher movies, your Jasons, your Mike Myers, your
Hitchhiker,
Freddy.
like Hitchhiker.
But Hitchhiker was good. But
was
the thing about Hellraiser, and you're kind of talking me out of watching it because was the way the hooks would come in and like
Yep.
start pulling the
and you see
pulling
the
the
people,
skin. And I'm like,
I know.
God. Ugh. But we'll see. I don't know. I might have nightmares. So I will definitely do Halloween. We may or may not. Dom may have to talk about Hellraiser. I don't know. If we do it, but like I said, I'll be on the road. I'll be in Texas next week. So hopefully I'll be able to connect in, and we'll talk about it. If not, we'll get somebody to fill in. Maybe we'll get Wayseeker back because he's a natural, that guy. So all right, so we're gonna wrap this up. So as always, from me, take care of yourself, take care of those around you. I'll see you down the road. Dom, take us home.
Yes, may the force be with you. No disintegrations, and definitely we'll catch you and everybody in the next video. Have a fantastic evening, morning, wherever you are. Take care.
Take care, everyone. Bye.